for me, this is not going to make it in my bag. The disc didn't wow me, and I already have a disc right now that I rely on that the spot would fill. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another Flight Path Discs disc review video. Today we're bringing you the new Pardigm from Discmania. This one is in neoplastic. We're really excited to throw this. The flight numbers on this are 12, 6, negative 1.52. We're expecting this to not be a super beginner friendly disc, just because it's 12-speed distance driver. But we are expecting it to be a little bit easier to throw than maybe the Enigma, which has very similar numbers. And the Enigma is a staple distance driver in my bag and in Jonah's bag. So we're really looking forward to see how this flies compared to it. What I'm wanting out of this as opposed to the Enigma is more of a disc I can release on Hyzer and get it to flip up, hold that for a while, and then crash down to the left a little bit more than the Enigma will. So we're really excited to see how it flies. Let's get into it. So that was a good Hyzer shot. Released it on Hyzer, flipped up to flat. Even though it was nose up, it still wanted to keep going flat, and then faded at the end. That felt pretty good. So that's pretty much what I expected. I threw the disc on a Hyzer line, the Enigma on a Hyzer line, held that line really well the entire duration of the flight. Didn't want to fully flip up, didn't really get much turn at all. Held the Hyzer line, but felt really good. So that was a good flat shot right there. Released it flat, definitely wanted to turn at the beginning. Did not want to burn, which is great. At the end, had a reliable fade at the end. Definitely has more turn than the Enigma, but not too much to where it's unusable. I really like that. That was a really good flat Enigma shot. Held that flat line the entire time and finished reliably at the end. Wanted to hold that straight line, didn't want to turn too much, didn't want to fade too much. Stayed straight. So that was the Pardigm on a touch of Anny. I threw that really hard, did not want to burn, which I love. Held the line for a long time, came back with a soft finish at the end. That felt really good. Definitely feels like there's a little more turn than the Enigma. About the same amount of fade, but it was very glidey, so that was awesome. So that was a very similar throw to the Pardigm that I had just a second ago. That one felt like it had less turn. It wanted to stay straight more and then wanted to finish left a little bit quicker. They were very similar. I do think the Pardigm does feel a little bit more glidey, but doesn't want to stay as straight. I think it has just a little bit more turn and maybe even more fade at the end. The fade is super similar. They both feel really good there. It's a good feeling disc forehand. There's not enough turn where I'm worried about that thing turning and burning. I put a lot of power into that for me. Held a straight line for a long time, faded reliably at the end. I like it. Nothing bad to say about that, yeah. Yeah, the Enigma Forehand, it's definitely more stable than the Pardigm. It doesn't want to flip as much as the Pardigm. So they each could be used for different forehand shots. For me, I think I could throw the Pardigm farther forehand. I definitely did in the last throw, but they both feel good forehand. The Pardigm is more domey than the Enigma, so if you don't like domey feeling discs in your hand, the Pardigm may not be for you, but it feels fine for me. That's it for throwing Discmania's Pardigm. This new driver is definitely different than the Enigma. They have very similar numbers, but they're definitely different. I think this does feel like it has maybe a little bit more glide. It does not feel like there's much more turn, and it feels like there is more fade at the end of the flight. For me, this is not going to make it in my bag. The disc didn't wow me, and I already have a disc right now that I rely on that the spot will fill. With that said, it's not a bad disc. It's just not what I need. If you guys are looking for a 12-speed driver that has a fair amount of turn, a lot of glide, and you're fine with the hard crash to the left at the end, this could be a great disc for you. Yeah, that's it. See y'all next time.